Great. Well, thank you, everybody. My name is James Peel. I head up partnerships and strategy for Rigo, and today we'll be talking about our youth banking platform. I thought I'd start out with what I call the opportunity slide. Children, they're our future. I know I have 3 children. They spend a lot of money. They're our future account holders, borrowers, spenders, and investors. And today they're spending about $360 billion a year between the ages of 5 to 17. They're spending their own money at twice the rate they did 10 years ago. They're learning spending habits as early as 7. They're doing this all without financial literacy. Another interesting stat is most children are getting their first smartphone about age 10 and a half. And this is really a pivotal time. This is where the child has more autonomy, parent trusts them more. And this also times well when the parent is looking for a better alternative to cash to help manage their child's finances. Where's the problem? I call this a hidden generation. Every community bank I've demoed to today doesn't understand how many children they have in their households they bank today. They have no idea. But I can tell you who does. Go Henry, Greenlight, Current, all these other providers. That's who they're going after. And if you're waiting after the child's 18 to engage them with an adult checking account, or even before 13, that's becoming too late. I'm going to tell you a personal story. I'm committed to community financial institutions. I was a co-founder of CASASA, trying to help banks fight for deposits. In 2018, my son was traveling for hockey. I called my community bank I've been with for 24 years. They're a very progressive bank. They're the first bank to go online with Funds Express. They were a CASASA bank, so they were pretty progressive. Called them up, see if they have a solution. All they could do was ship me a prepaid card. That wasn't adequate. 10 minutes later, I find Greenlight. I fill out the application, connect my community bank account to fund that account. And about 5 days later, a debit card shows up. I take that envelope. I walk upstairs where my son's gaming with his headphones, typical kid. I wave that envelope in front of him, and he stopped gaming, which never happens. Ripped that thing open, and he stared at that card. And that really changed me. So this is going to be a real challenge for community banks. And I'll tell you why. That card he was looking at wasn't my community bank card. He was associating that brand with freedom, with being able to spend like an adult, to do chores and earn money, to get an allowance, to be able to spend online. That was being associated with a card that wasn't my community bank. And for a parent, this card solved a lot of problems. The interactions I have with this app and the child on a weekly basis is 3 or 4 times. They're requesting money, I'm sending money. They're doing transactions, I can see that. So this is a highly engaging app. And my concern is the financial institutions, community banks aren't paying enough attention to this demographic. So what's the solution? You need your own family digital wallet, and that's where Rigo comes in. Rigo can provide you a completely white label digital wallet. We have all the standard functionality you're going to require. We have card controls, so we can control what merchants you shop at, how much and when. So we have spend controls. We have goals, individual savings goals, not just generic savings goals. And these are much more inspirational for children to see that they're saving for particular goals. Parents can contribute to particular goals. We have chores we can sign, the allowance they can earn, and fractional share investing. So we'll do a demo here, but I wanted to show you some screenshots. What's really important is this is your brand. That's our goal, to make sure your brand is front and center. If needed, we integrate to your core banking provider, your digital banking provider, and your card processor. But our goal is to make sure you own the customer journey and the customer relationship. And we have a unique go-to-market strategy. We have 2. We have one of what's called acquisition strategy. And this is a go-to-market strategy that allows you to bring a standalone white label app, where you completely white label it, where you can offer it to the whole community, including non-customers. So what's great about this solution, it's very easy to launch, 60 to 90 days. It's your brand, your messaging. The way it works is we white label it for you. And then the consumers can download the app, both non-customers and customers. And what's unique, you actually make fee income from non-customers through a share and interchange revenue and from any fee that you want to charge. So you can offer this free to your customers, but if you want to charge non-customer $5, that's fee income for you. So this model lets you go to market quickly and engage non-customers and customers with an application that will engage a parent and child for at least 6 years on average. And then we also have our embedded version. This is for loyalty. So if you're mostly focused on your existing customers, this is where it's your BIN. We're integrating to your core, your digital banking platform. The parent will find this application within their digital banking platform. Now, obviously, there's a little bit more of a heavy lift because we're integrating with your partnerships, but you can offer it free for your customers. And again, this is your BIN, your deposits, your card processor, all embedded directly into your digital banking platform. What's really important to understand, though, is how viral this product is. I've never referred a checking account in my whole life, but I can tell you what happens with parents with children, especially if they play sports. They spend hours together a week. And this is actually our experience. When my child was paying with cash, or we'd tell another parent that was taking my son to lunch after a team meeting or something like that, he shows up with a debit card and starts paying, parents inquire. So our goal is to take your existing customers today and use a product that they know is valuable to the parents they sit with at hockey games or soccer games, and get your brand in front of in front of other customers using your existing customers to do it. Our goal is also to make sure we onboard the child. So whether it's a standalone app or your existing integration, we're going to be engaging them with messaging during this time. And when that child's getting ready to open up an adult account, we're going to be there with the right incentives, linking to your existing checking account, whatever is required to help onboard them. We're going to be there as a partner and make sure we're messaging them at the right time to get them into adult bank account when they grow out of these accounts. We are COPPA compliant, Children Online Privacy and Protection Act, the only provider that is. And this regulation is expanding. It was initially designed to protect children privacy under the age of 13. Now it's going to be 17 and below. We are also ADA compliant and we're multilingual. And one thing I want to tell your team, we're obviously navigating through pricing, but we're also navigating through making sure we have the metrics to look at and calculate ROI. We're committed to that. And we think it's going to be easy to get to, but we're certainly excited to be partnered with you. Certainly excited about everything we're doing and the collaboration. And for your team as well, just to let you know, we're not stopping here. The same type of car controls and oversight we bring to the child app, we're bringing to parents that are taking care of elderly parents. So we'll be launching a senior platform as well to help bring controls to spend and oversight to the elderly and help reduce fraud. This is about urgency. I think if your parents tell you the story and how relevant this would be to you, because our biggest issue is urgency. My concern is, as I said, this is a hidden generation, but it's not hidden to their competitors. And we can sell a product, but we can't sell the urgency. And that's our concern is you need to be first to market with this and first to engage the parents and the children in your community so you stay relevant. That's what I want to communicate. And we appreciate the ICBA trying to bring that urgency as well to their partner banks. If you want your community banks to be relevant to the next generation of bankers, give us a call.